What's up, guys? Today we have part 3 of 4 of the Diamond Kings series, and on the next one, the last one, we're going to be doing a look at just some of the outliers, a bunch of the random Diamond Kings I've gotten over the years with all kinds of different types in there. No real theme to that one, but some really cool cards. This one we're going to look at the 2020 Panini Diamond Kings. We saw a bunch of those in the giveaway, but I have a lot more. I've been trying to do a run in 8s, 9s, and 10s. They're all super low pop. Some of them even pop 1 type cards. I don't really grade them anymore, but I pick one up here and there if somebody grades them. But I had a lot of these graded myself, and they're mostly 9s with a couple 10s, a couple 8s here and there. But they're some of the nicest ones out there because of the way they chip up so easily. But these are such beautiful cards. But before we get started, I just wanted to remind you guys, if anybody wants my channel card done up in the 84 Donruss Mattingly style, I will send that out and pair it up with the Nolan Knows Bow card for free. Send it out to you for free. Anybody that doesn't have one that wants one, it will go out for free. So just email me your address and I'll get it out to you. Hadn't mentioned that in a while, so I figured I'd just do it here. But Diamond Kings, my love of Diamond Kings really started when the 92s hit. When these things hit and they went from being, just standard cards in the regular Donruss set to being special, glossy, gold embossed insert cards, chase cards is what we would have called them back then. I just fell in love with them, and the art and just the look of these is so good. This is one of my favorite ones here. I just fell in love with these. And then in 2020, Panini came out with these with a similar look, and I just fell in love with this set. I love the checklist. They have some of the all-time greats and not just contemporaries. I don't have the whole set, but I have a lot of them, and I hope to have the whole set at some point. Most of the guys that I don't have are guys I don't really care about. It would just be about completing the set, but I have all the guys that I really love. But very similar look. You can see there's no gold embossing, but they did very similar things with this. These have 3 different backgrounds. There's a yellow, a blue, and a green. So we'll look at all that today. But very similar stuff they did. You can tell they took all the design cues from these and just tweaked it up a little bit. But that's what they look like. And that's why I kind of fell in love with them, because they reminded me so much of those 92, 93 Diamond Kings. But that's the Robin Yount. This is a 10, one of the couple 10s I have. Just beautiful cards. I love the art on these. Just right up my alley. Here's Ryan Sandberg. There's a 9. Super happy to have that autograph from him. But here's a card, and it looks cool. I know these don't have the logos on the helmets and jerseys and so forth, but I think they still did such a good job that they're just really attractive regardless. Here is Stan the Man, PSA 9. Now I can't remember which ones of these are pop 1s. I didn't look all that up before the video, but they're all very low pop. These chip up quite a bit on the edges, so getting really high grades is tough. So I'm even happy with the 8s. And if I could stay in that 8 and 9 range, I don't need 10s, but I happen to have hit a couple when I was grading these. But I'll keep picking these up over time till I have the whole set probably. But here is Roberto Clemente. He's got an 8, but it looks perfect. You know, all these look perfect. But that is just a beautiful card. I did do one of those in that giveaway. I think Dylan's picking up one of these, but that's just such a great card, such a great smile. I really like that one. Love this one. All-time Hit King. That one's an 8, but like I said, they all look really great. Pete Rose. Just a wonderful looking card. In the way they do some of these, like this pose, you know, you don't miss the logos so much, but you still get his name and jersey, and just looks super cool. I just love the art. I love it. Those are lining up really nice right there. Here is none other than Tyrus Raymond Cobb. Got a 9 on that one. Another one of these yellow backs. You can see these have a canvas texture. So they're really, really cool. So they didn't do the gold embossing, but these are on canvas, look like a painting. Pretty cool stuff. I love this kind of thing. I love what Scott Reindeer Studios does. I just love art cards. And here is none other than Frank Thomas, and he got himself a 10. So I was super happy with that. But here's the 92, and here's that one. You can kind of see both the difference, but yeah, this is, you know, these are glossy, these are canvas textured, as you can tell there. No gold embossing, but just killer art, man. Killer art on that thing. Just love it. You don't have the White Sox on his hat, but other than that, man, golly, that looks good. Super cool. Super happy to get a 10. Don't need it, but it's kind of a bonus when you get one. But look at that. I mean, that's just one row. That's just the 7 yellow ones I have. And it's already looking sick. Oh, man. That is super awesome. Next up, we'll start the blues. We got 5 of these. I think we have 10 of the greens, but there's Mike Piazza. Pretty cool looking. Shout out to Mookie. This is New York Mets Piazza there. Next up, one of my favorites from the era, Robbie Alomar. And I did strike a 10 on this. These dark blue ones, that's a miracle. But he of those wonderful 92, 93 Blue Jays. Awesome looking card. Here's my guy Ripken. Got the 9 on this one. Just such cool looking cards, guys. Really like these things. Next up, Teddy Ball Game. Got the 9 on him. Very happy about that. Great pose on this. You don't miss the logos the way they did this either. But just that wonderful angle they did there just makes for an awesome card. Makes for an awesome piece of art. Those are super cool. Then, of course, the greatest of all time. And I did get the 9 on that. Babe Ruth. He is the man. And what better to have than the blue background for the Yankees. So that is super cool. So check those out, man. So we got 7 yellows. We got 5 of the blues. And I think we got 10 greens. We'll see here in a second. But these are just awesome cards. I love Diamond Kings. These aren't ones that are talked about a lot. They're not something I knew about. And I just kind of discovered them a few years ago. Tried to get a bunch of clean ones and send them off when I was doing that. Now I've got a really nice near set of graded ones. Here is Craig Biggio. There's only 2 8s in the world. I gave one away, and I've got this one. Really cool. Those brick red uniforms from when they opened the stadium with the train station. They kind of just did brick red, and then they went back to the orange later. But here is Larry Walker, another Hall of Famer. Really cool shot of his swing there. That's another 8, but like I said, all these look super nice. All very clean cards. But just great looking cards. Great looking art on these. There's Walker. Here is the greatest hitter of his generation, another 8, Tony Gwynn. He was something else. Just a really good looking piece of art there as well. Here's a more modern guy. They did do Mike Trout. So you got a Trout one. I think more of these have been sent in than most of the others. But that's a 9. So I struck a 9 on that one. Mike Trout. Very cool looking card. I don't collect a lot of Trout, but that's a good one. Next up, one of the all-time oldie goldie greats, Melot. Really cool looking card there. Just love these. These are so cool. Another green background one. Melot. Check that out, man. Look how these line up. These are just beautiful, man. I tell you what. These are some cool cards, guys. Really happy to have these, even though I wouldn't be sending them off today. Kind of happy I did back in the day to get kind of a cool run of a set like this. I'd probably just buy some nice copies and mag slab them today, you know, with some Mag Pros, but kind of glad I did this and got a bunch of low pop PSAs. Kind of fun. But this here, Randy Johnson, the big unit himself. Those green backgrounds just make these pop too. Look really good. But that's Randy with Arizona. Here is none other than Jackie Robinson. They gave that an 8, but looks great. Love seeing Jackie on these. I love all of these all-time greats. I mean, these are all-time Diamond Kings. These aren't the standard Diamond Kings. These are the all-time Diamond Kings, as you can see at the top. So, like I said, when these were coming out, I didn't know about them, but shortly thereafter, I discovered them and like, wow, all-time Diamond Kings are cool. Here is Ricky Henderson. Ricky being Ricky. Got a 9 on that one. Very cool card. Love the way that looks. Those yellow gloves just pop. The detail on the bat. The art on these is just so great. Just really good looking stuff. So that's Ricky in the 9. And we got 2 more. This one is my favorite looking one by far. Ken Griffey Jr. Got the 9 on that. Super low pop, but the way that looks with the teal and the blue with the green background, I think is just gorgeous. I think these cards are gorgeous, but that one is my favorite looking one. He is just staring down that pitcher, waiting to crush a ball over the fence, but it just looks wonderful. That's my favorite piece of art on these. Just struck me when I first saw it. I was like, wow. That one and the Frank Thomas. I mean, there's some really good sharp art on here. And then saving my favorite guy for last, Nolan Ryan. Got the 9 on that one. Super happy about that. With Texas, obviously you don't have the T on the cap, but other than that, just a great piece of art. Leather looks great. The jersey, everything just looks good. The green background. Lynn Nolan Ryan Jr. right there. And that is the last one. So I have got 7 yellows, 5 blues, and 10 greens. All graded 8, 9, 10. I'm pretty happy with this set. To be honest, there's a few other ones I need to pick up, but man, all-time Diamond Kings from 2020 Panini Diamond Kings. I just think it's a killer set. I think it looks amazing. I think it's one of the best inserts of all time. Starting with these, just blowing my mind. I mean, I've got them going back to 82 in the beginning, but this is when I fell in love with them. Then I kind of wanted all of them, but that's where it started. And when I saw these, it kind of took cues from that. And they just look awesome, and it has such a great checklist of my 90s guys and of the all-time greats. Man, I absolutely love these. But that's it, guys. That is what I have at this point. That is episode 3 of my Diamond King series. We will do episode 4 on some outliers fairly soon. But I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you liked looking at these. And I appreciate everything you do. Thank you for your subs and likes. Thank you for the kind comments. I appreciate everything you do for the community. Until next time, we will see you guys. Thanks.